Have a little bit of an issue here. I went out to go get the materials for the roof, and our Canon EOS M50 I found in a puddle. The ground's been so wet here, so if anything fell, it would get wet, but I had it on a tripod. I didn't think it was a big deal, but I came home and this was sideways into a puddle about this deep. I don't know for how long. Did it just happen right before I got home, or did it just happen right before I left? But I was gone for a solid 45 minutes. So we don't think that the rice trick will work to dry it out. So we have our rice. We thought it might work, but we thought of something better. We thought maybe our stove, but you put that, like used to be able to do that with like pocket watches and stuff, where the standing pilot would dry out stuff, but it's an electronic ignition. So we are down to desperate measures, and we are going to use our food dehydrator, the Excalibur. So the settings on top of our dehydrator go all the way down to 105 degrees. And we feel that that is better than sitting on the stove. There's air movement in ours because here, let me show you. There's a big fan in the back. So we got our EOS M50, the Canon, and we got the lens that came with it, ready to go into the dehydrator. I don't know if you can see the moisture in here. The moisture in here, you know, we took paper towels to dab as much as we could off, but we're going to put this in here. We took the battery and the SD card out, but we're putting it in our food dehydrator. So everything's in there. I'm going to shut it down, and let's get this thing fired up. And I'm going to set it for 5 hours at about 1:15. So we figure that can't be terrible for it, because, you know, if you leave your camera in the car or just on the porch, you know, on a sunny day in the summer, that's not hard to get to 115 degrees. So this is just a shot in the dark if this will work. We'll keep you posted. All right, thanks for tuning in on our awful day here on Sparkle Farm. Now our Excalibur food dehydrator just has a knob setting for temperature. We wanted to be a little more precise with it. I have it set to 115 right now, but we don't want to cook the camera that's in there, so we have our infrared thermometer. So it's also a laser pointer that Honey loves, but it does serve a purpose for us. So I'm gonna open this up, and we are at 94, 95 degrees on the camera right now. So that makes me feel, I'm aiming it to the back of the dehydrator where the heat element is, and that's at 100 degrees. So I feel a little more comfortable with that. It has good air circulation in there. Yeah, let's hope. All right, thanks for tuning in. All right, so this is the follow-up the next day. Wet camera and lens. It fell into a puddle yesterday. We were going to do the rice. I've never really heard awesome success on that. I know there's a ton of videos about that out there, but we thought of the food dehydrator. So I did turn it to the lowest, not the lowest setting, like one above where it's like 105, 115. Later in the evening, I was like, you know what? Maybe that long of a period of time isn't good for the camera, so I turned it to just basically a fan, and that made it be about 80 82 to 85 degrees consistently, but we're putting it all back together. You can see the water spots still on everything, but let's assemble it. I charged the battery overnight, so just in case that was an issue. Let's get our SD card in there. Alright. Alright, so awesome, we have power. It's all, working. We're gonna shoot some video with it. This is great. This is a newer camera for us. This was a really big expense. I've been bumming the last 20 hours that I did this. It was my fault that I left it on the tripod and ran out, and a gust of wind or something knocked it over into a puddle. But still on. This was just a shot in the dark that this would work, but let's move forward and spread the word on this. Yeah, but I think we might have some issues. We're going to clean the lens a little later on. We got our newborn crying in the other room, so we're going to stop filming right now and tend to him.